Misconception number 7: meditation is running away from reality. Incorrect. Meditation is running into reality. It does not insulate you from the pain of life. It allows you to delve so deeply into life and all its aspects that you pierce the pain barrier and you go beyond suffering. Vipassana is a practice done with the specific intention of facing reality, to fully experience life just as it is and to cope with exactly what you find. It allows you to blow aside the illusions and to free yourself from all those polite little lies you tell yourself all the time. What is there is there. You are who you are, and lying to yourself about your own weaknesses and motivations only binds you tighter to the wheel of illusion. Vipassana meditation is not an attempt to forget yourself or to cover up your troubles. It is learning to look at yourself exactly as you are. See what is there, accept it fully. Only then can you change it. Misconception number 8: meditation is a great way to get high. Well, yes and no. Meditation does produce lovely blissful feelings sometimes, but they are not the purpose, and they don't always occur. Furthermore, if you do meditation with that purpose in mind, they are less likely to occur than if you just meditate for the actual purpose of meditation, which is increased awareness. Bliss results from relaxation, and relaxation results from release of tension. Seeking bliss from meditation introduces tension into the process, which blows the whole chain of events. It is a catch-22. You can only have bliss if you don't chase it. Besides, if euphoria and good feelings are what you are after, there are easier ways to get them. They are available in taverns and from shady characters on the street corners all across the nation. Euphoria is not the purpose of meditation. It will often arise, but it is to be regarded as a byproduct. Still, it is a very pleasant side effect, and it becomes more and more frequent the longer you meditate. You won't hear any disagreement about this from advanced practitioners. Misconception number 9: meditation is selfish. It certainly looks that way. There sits the meditator parked on his little cushion. Is he out giving blood? No. Is he busy working with disaster victims? No. But let us examine his motivation. Why is he doing this? His intention is to purge his own mind of anger, prejudice and ill will. He is actively engaged in the process of getting rid of greed, tension and insensitivity. Those are the very items which obstruct his compassion for others. Until they are gone, any good works that he does are likely to be just an extension of his own ego and of no real help in the long run. Harm in the name of help is one of the oldest games. The Grand Inquisitor of the Spanish Inquisition spouts the loftiest of motives. The solemn witchcraft trials were conducted for the public good. Examine the personal lives of advanced meditators and you will often find them engaged in humanitarian service. You will seldom find them as crusading missionaries who are willing to sacrifice certain individuals for the sake of some pious idea. The fact is, we are more selfish than we know. The ego has a way of turning the loftiest activities into trash if it is allowed free range. Through meditation we become aware of ourselves exactly as we are, by waking up to the numerous subtle ways that we manifest our own selfishness. Then we truly begin to be genuinely selfless. Cleansing yourself of selfishness is not a selfish activity. Misconception number 10: when you meditate, you sit around thinking lofty thoughts. Wrong again. There are certain systems of contemplation in which this sort of thing is done. But that is not Vipassana. Vipassana is the practice of awareness. Awareness of whatever is there, be it supreme truth or crummy trash. What is there is there. Of course, lofty aesthetic thoughts may arise during your practice. They are certainly not to be avoided. Neither are they to be sought. They are just pleasant side effects. Vipassana is a simple practice. It consists of experiencing your own life events directly, without preference and without mental images pasted to them. Vipassana is seeing your life unfold from moment to moment without biases. What comes up comes up. It is very simple. Misconception number 11: a couple of weeks of meditation and all my problems will go away. Sorry. Meditation is not a quick cure-all. You will start seeing changes right away, but really profound effects are years down the line. That is just the way the universe is constructed. Nothing worthwhile is achieved overnight. Meditation is tough in some respects. It requires a long discipline and sometimes a painful process of practice. At each sitting you gain some results, but those results are often very subtle. They occur deep within the mind, only to manifest much later.
So, William, how do you summarize this passage and what is your understanding? Good. I'm listening intently. Vipassana meditation is not an attempt to forget yourself or to cover up your troubles. It is learning to look at yourself exactly as you are. Seeking bliss from meditation introduces tension into the process, which blows the whole chain of events out of whack. Meditation is not a selfish activity. The ego has a way of turning the loftiest activities into trash if it is allowed free range. Through meditation we become aware of ourselves exactly as we are, by waking up to the numerous subtle ways that we manifest our own selfishness. Vipassana is seeing your life unfold from moment to moment without biases. It consists of experiencing your own life events directly, without preference and without mental images. Meditation is tough in some respects, but it requires a long discipline and painful process of practice.
I think the idea that we can't make radical changes in our lives until we see ourselves clearly is an important one. I know for myself that I have often resisted change because I wasn't sure who I was or what I wanted in life. Meditation and other mindfulness practices have helped me to see myself more clearly and to make changes in my life that are more in line with my true nature. I also think the idea that we are responsible for our own happiness is an important one. Too often, we look to others to make us happy, or we try to control our environment in order to be happy. But the truth is that happiness comes from within. If we can learn to be content with ourselves and our own lives, then we will be much happier. The last point I wanted to make is that meditation is a great way to develop self-understanding and compassion. When we meditate, we become more aware of our own thoughts and feelings, and we can see more clearly how we react to the world around us. This self-awareness can help us to develop compassion for ourselves and for others.
Okay, well, I can definitely relate to some of these misconceptions about meditation. When I first started practicing meditation, I was definitely looking for some sort of immediate gratification or huge instantaneous changes. I was constantly looking for signs that my practice was working, and I would get discouraged when I didn't see any drastic changes in my life. It wasn't until I started to really commit to a regular practice and be patient with myself that I started to see any significant changes. Now, after years of meditation, I can say that it has definitely changed my life for the better. I am more patient, more present, and more aware of my thoughts and emotions. I don't get as caught up in my head, and I am better able to cope with difficult situations. I am also more attuned to the subtle shifts that occur within me on a daily basis. So, if you're thinking about starting a meditation practice, or if you've been practicing for a while but haven't seen any major changes, just remember to be patient and trust the process. Change will come, but it might not happen overnight.